Alright, this is my first video for real. I'm going to do uncut, making a conlang. This is just episode 1. I'm going to make a sort of Celtic language. So, first, what I would do is I would open the Ipa Chart, which has a lot of helpful sounds in it. And then I'd open, for example, I want to use a Celtic language, so Welsh Phonology. You search up the name. So if I wanted to do something like Spanish, I would search Spanish Phonology. And then I would make a little chart. So it doesn't have to be big. Like, I just opened Excel and I make this. Yeah. So it's not just a matter of choosing the sounds you like, you have to choose a series. Like if I wanted to include this one, Ashla, you might want to include an alveolar series. So ta, da, na, ra, probably not ra. But some common sounds are like ha. So we go to glottal and go across fricative. Glottal fricative ha. We can also check if it's here, which it's. I think most languages have ha. We might want to add another subset for r. Ha. Sorry. Like
ha. Aha.
Or
aha. Aha. Ha. Aha.
I think I like this one best.
Ha.
So
aha.
if it's an unusual symbol, just select it, copy it, go back to Excel. I think it was Alveolar Fricative. And yeah, it was Alveolar Fricative. And if some sounds look, so in a natural language like Welsh, there is they have series of labial series, alveolar series, and a velar series. These series are very important because to make it look natural. If you just splattered words around, if you're making an alien language, that might be what you want to do, but really you might not want to do that if you're making a language for elves or dwarves. So I find it very tough to pronounce these ones, so I'm not going to add those, but ma and na, so alveolar na and labial ma, are very, very common. So we can add those, and that's safe. Ka and ga are both very common as well, so those would be good to add. So fricative. Velar. Stop. Ka. Ga. And I do want to add something a bit more like Welsh, so sha. Where is that? Lateral fricative. Oh gosh, that's not done it very right, has it? Okay, if that doesn't work,
Ashla.
Yep. We take it back here. Sa and za are very common, so it's safe to add those. Alveolar fricative. So if you see here, there is the trill for ra, and then ta and da. I think I'll add those two. Where are those? Alveolar series. Fricative, stop. Stop. It's okay to keep referencing back, by the way. So as you can see, this is pretty average phonology. so far. It's actually officially called a consonant inventory, as it's just the consonants so far. I want to add some unusual sounds now. So, actually, pa and ba are very common, so is fa and va. So we can add those. These two, although you might recognise these if you're an English speaker.
Tha, a tha, tha, a tha.
They're actually very rare, so you might want to add these, you might not. To be honest, I think I'll only add tha. No, I'll add them both.
Tha, a tha.
If you can't find the Ipa Chart thing, it's ipachart.com, and if you still can't find it, I'll put a link in the description. So, dental fricative. Oh. Then
Tha, a tha.
I think this one is also quite common. La.
Nga, a nga.
It might sound a bit weird, but we actually use it in English. Velar. Nasal. So, in English, if you'd say sing, if you search up sing definition, if it was to do an Ipa Chart thing, instead of NG, it would be
Nga, a
that.
nga.
So the next thing is that I would probably choose something a bit more like cha or ja. I don't like ja though, so cha would be
Cha, a cha.
voiceless. Where does Welsh put it? Post-alveolar stop. Also, this might look very confusing, but I will do some romanizing. What else? Sha would be very good to add. Sha would be extremely good to add.
Sha, a sha.
Post-alveolar fricative. Sha is actually quite common, and because I'm basing this off a previous language that I've made, I'm going to add that. So is la and ya. Ya. So palatal ya and lateral ya. La. Not lateral. It's because exhale. Weird. Palatal ya. So these sounds look very, very silly, and it would be quite weird to just start writing your phonotactics with these sounds. So you could do some romanizing. Romanizing is fairly simple. It's what 99% of most conlangs would do. So cha and sha and la and ha. Look. And so with sha and tha, they look very, very silly to add, so we can make them tha, and I think I'll just add tha as like the same. Actually, and tha, that's probably a good romanizing, so sha, cha, ha, ya. Alright, the next thing you would do, the next thing I would do actually, is I would find the vowels. So all of these vowels, so as you can see on the Welsh phonology, they'll have, some of them have a comma, no, not a comma, a semicolon after them. And the semicolon is to indicate that they are held for a longer amount. As you can see, they don't have them on the IPA, but we can make up for that. So it's, again, not just a matter of choosing the ones you like, it's a matter of natural things. For example, Welsh uses diphthongs. Diphthongs I'll get to later, maybe in a future episode, because they're quite complicated. Not really. But, so, if you wanted to, I might add
R,
or,
E,
but, so E, you have to choose a 5, I would say for a natural language you might do a 3 to 6 vowel system. I think I'll do a 6 vowel system. So E is very, very common. So make a chart. Front, central, back, close, mid, open. So, I'm going to add
E,
E, which is just an I.
E,
And I'm not sure what this symbol is.
O, O, O,
So I might add A, which is back, open, and Welsh has this letter, which I'm not sure, I'm not very fluent with vowels.
O,
So for now you can just use whatever you like, to be honest. So it is quite nice. Close central. I'll cut back to when I've, done the vowels. Alright, so for romanizing vowels, you literally just do what they sound like. For example, sounds like it would be a U, so. Then again, also sounds like a U, so for this, sorry, is going to be the short version of the vowel. So I will also put this in the description. Copy-paste-character.com is very useful when creating a conlang. So I'm doing a U, so let's find the lowercase u. Here, with a macron. Macrons are what Latin does when they make long vowels. So instead of I think it's so is just the short version. Is the long version. And in brackets with these we can just add a semicolon to signify that they will have a long version. It's also very common in languages in romanization to represent E with an I. So, join me next time when I make some basic word orders